Not at all. I could not find our Biolati, is that how you say it?
Violetti,
I
yeah,
can't find it.
really.
I don't know where it could.
You tucked it away
I
someplace
don't know.
safe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, Nick's like, is it in the?
Was it
cabinet
in like a
of-
box? Was it like a gift?
No, we
You kept it in a
definitely
box?
had it out.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And you know, everybody, I think everybody has like the cabinet of rarely used appliances. I think
What
so
if
I
my
think you
house
have
is
like-
Jeez.
I don't know, it's
Unbelievable.
like where the waffle maker is and the.
Oh, I know. Oh,
You know, it's just like this farm house.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it's not there. I'm like, I have no
Do you
idea.
have one of those cupboards above the refrigerator?
Yeah, it's above the stove or above the oven, excuse me.
Above the oven,
Yeah, and you know, the
Yeah.
baking sheets and stuff are below the oven.
Yeah.
And the cabinet of rarely used kitchen appliances is above it. And it's not there. Ah, I meant to ask you if you grind your own beans.
No,
No?
I do have coffee grinders.
I do,
but
I
Yeah,
grind my
yeah.
own beans.
Yeah,
I
what do you,
really
how do you
like
make
that
your coffee?
Yucca.
We have this OXO pour over thing for
Oh.
like 1 cup.
Mm,
And it's like the cone, but then there's this thing that sits on top that sort of spreads the water around it.
oh,
And that's for like one, and then one Christmas I worked at Williams Sonoma.
okay.
And we got this really good
Nice one.
Techniform, this
Yeah.
fancy coffee maker,
Yeah.
so when we're making a pot, that's what we
use.
do, yeah.
Is that Danish, that one you're talking about?
Something like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's also that mocha machine, M-O-K-A.
I
Very
started looking them
expensive.
up because
I
I
have
was
two
like.
clients who are even beyond me on coffee,
Yeah.
and they have those. It grinds it, it like cleans
Yeah,
the
it's
water,
like-
it grinds it, does the whole thing, it drips it on it. I mean, and it is a good cup of coffee.
It does everything but drink it for
I
you.
just have a thing with all this stuff on my countertops. I'm
Yeah,
so tired of.
space.
I just don't want
I think-
anything
I
on my
think that
countertops.
I do have a device that I just, I actually am using all the time. It's a KitchenAid, beans, rice, and grains.
Ooh.
And what it does, as opposed to like, an Instapot,
Yeah.
it weighs what you're making. So it puts the exact right amount of water in.
Oh, that's good to
And
know. Yeah.
I could not make brown rice.
Wow.
And it is made perfect.
Do you tell it what you're doing?
It has a little.
put rice or whatever, yeah.
Rice, beans, is it rinsed, soaked, dry?
That's pretty great.
And then it'll keep it warm as well.
What a
So-
time to be alive.
So I
I would use something like
we,
that.
we had the Rancho Gordo Bean Club, you know. Rancho
Oh,
Gordo?
yeah.
So I finally got off the waiting list, didn't take that long. Because we eat a lot of, all winter long, I'm making
Yeah.
bean-based soups.
Yeah.
But this is great, so now I just rinse the beans, throw them in the thing, you know, add the bay leaf, whatever else
Right.
I'm putting in. And the beans are done, and then I throw that in the, you know, the liquid
Right, your
into
broth,
the
whatever,
soup
yeah.
pot.
Brilliant. No, it's quite the time. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very excited about this. And I'm not one to use devices.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. You find one you like. You're like, yeah, you're gonna tell people about this. Oh, beautiful. Let's actually start on our backs. We'll do my favorite, yeah. Rocking left to right, so feet flat. And knees. 30 seconds or so, just kind of get here, settle in. There you go so far. Here, just kind of reset, put your feet flat, bend your knees, push your belly button into the floor, and we'll go a little overhead. So hands up overhead, touch the floor at the same time if you can. Exhale, bring down. Couple things with this, breathe through your nose. We say that a bunch today. Close your eyes and see if you can get your hands to touch at the same time. It's a little training your nervous system here. Big inhale when you're overhead. Easy exhale. Take one or two more like that. Then we're gonna do a wall angel, but on the ground. So leave your hands up over your head. And then slide them down so that your hands end up almost like on your shoulders. Instead of your armpits. Almost. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Keep breathing. All of that. Oh, yeah, okay. There you go. Good. Keep breathing on your way up. Exhale your way down. Right. Grab your right knee. Straighten out your left leg. Little circles here. Straight left leg. Hug your right knee. There we go. Good. Little circles here. Simon says. Middle direction. And you're over towards that left side. Go ahead and let that like fall over. You are open and close the books. Big inhale when you're open. Use the exhale. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good. Remember to watch that hand as it goes. Keep it full. Yeah, good. Keep your full. Every vertebrae involved. Take one or two more there. Ready to switch. Got it. Then straighten out the right. On the left. Little circles with that left knee. Or big circles, whichever your body kind of wants to. Which direction? There, and you're by the right side. Cross it over. Yeah, open up. There. Try to breathe through your nose. Get ready, come back to the middle. do something a little bit different today. Watch me for a second. Get my hands overhead. This is gonna feel funny. Right leg up. Just let it fall. Leave everything else. Then bring that back over with you. Okay, so rolling, without getting too anatomy nerd on you, rolling is a basic. You get excited when your kid rolls over for the first time. No one gets excited when you roll over for the last time. Right? So like, it's a really important skill and really good for the mobility of your low back. Well, I'll kind of coach you guys through it, but this is the building block to a lot of other important movements. And we just
Do we keep our hands?
over that. Yeah. If you were a baby, mom and dad are freaking out that you're able to. Now that you're older, your physical therapist is freaking out that you can do that.
They're going all the way from one side to the other.
Just back to the middle. Yep. And if I let you, I gotta get bigger mats right here. If I let you, the rest of you would go. You kind of feel it wanting to
Yes.
right now, and we're fighting it.
Yes.
But it's just a motion to kind of play with. And it's just a really important one that we only lose it because we stop doing. And you don't think about it until you can't do it anymore, right? Heaven forbid you end up in the hospital bed or that kind of thing. You gotta roll over, you can't. Play with the other side.
Feels different.
You're gonna notice, yeah. Totally normal. We just want to try to narrow that gap. Good. Let me go back to the middle, shake it out, push your belly into the floor, whatever you need to kind of reset. And now we're gonna do that with our arms. So you're gonna go, watch me for a second. Two arms overhead. You're gonna take your left arm, you're gonna reach really actively up towards the ceiling as if like someone was helping you up. And then you're gonna reach over. And you're just gonna let your top half do what your bottom half just did. And let's actually switch in between sides. You got active reach up, your head might lift a little bit, and then over. Play with that.
Must be ready.
It's okay. Reach, put two hands overhead. Very good. Reach up as if you were gonna, if I was gonna help you up here, right?
Yeah.
And now reach over towards the windows.
Oh.
Yeah, you feel how the rest of you goes.
Yeah, I got it.
Then switch. Got it. So again, pretend I'm here to help you up. Now go. Yep. I want to keep something here. Help you up. Yeah, good. Audrey, beautiful. Good engagement. I see shoulders like popping up towards the ceiling. That's where this stuff starts from and leads to.
To make us taller too.
Yeah. Too much salt. Good. Good. Should feel real good through your whole spine.
Yeah.
So it's like we feel self-love here. Good. Yeah. Good. You want to go. Next week, I'll get a big blanket or something and we'll just roll around on the floor like babies. It's so important and no one ever does it. And it's like, you never go to the gym and see people doing this kind of stuff.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. We're gonna keep going kind of in this pattern. You guys okay if we do that?
Yes.
Okay. Because the opposite is now you put a baby on its belly, right? And they lift their head. So we'll do a couple of those. And then we're gonna do rolling the other way. So it's kind of, we felt like a scorpion almost position. So we're gonna lift and we're gonna go back. But to start out nice, easy, comfortable. Take a big deep breath here. Kind of reset anyway. Good. From here. Lift your head, and if you want, lift your arms too. We'll do a couple nice, easy. Just engaging shoulders, lower back, a little bit of glutes. Remember to breathe. So when you need to. Good. Posture stuff. Really important. Good. Beautiful. Okay. And now go arms wherever they're comfortable. I like them up in front of me a little bit. And then just practice lift. And kick that leg over. Keep your hands on the ground. That's gonna feel strange. What the heck are we doing here? Yep, and then bring it back to the middle, back to your belly. And then switch lift. And over. Totally okay if you get nowhere near the floor. But just play with how that feels. But you guys are gonna high five, I think. You're just really gonna enjoy from each other.
I took my glasses off, so I can't
Yes,
see.
yeah. Good. Beautiful. Yep. Yeah, take one or two more, reset when you have to, just come back to the middle and take a big deep breath. Good. Right? Now we're gonna go back up to our arms. Now your legs are gonna stay still, your arms are doing the same thing. So reaching up first and then back. Your eyes will follow, your body will follow where your eyes go. So if you watch, yeah, there she goes. Right, and if this is baby Ruth, mom and dad are freaking. Woo! Very good. Wow. That's fun. Yeah. Imagine that. It's what we call like segmental mobility.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what it sounds like, of moving kind of one piece at a time in an attempt to move the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's how it starts, and it's really how it should continue forever, but we just don't do it. Good, guys. Yeah, take a couple more. Keep remembering to breathe. I actually really like what you're doing there, Audrey, so come back to the middle. Yeah, a little windshield wiper, so bend your knees. You can rock them side to side, you can cross them.
I'm feeling it in my hip, those exercises. Like a crunch in my.
When
Like
your
my
legs
lower
move?
sacrum, I would say
Your
left
arms move.
sacrum area.
With every one of them?
Yeah,
Any one more than the other?
no.
Interesting.
That's where I must be particularly tight or
Right,
something,
yeah.
yeah.
The beauty is you can do it,
Yes,
so it's not interfering,
yes, and this thing in my sacrum, whatever it is not unusual.
you know the body best. Good stuff, okay. Press yourself up. In this kind of all fours position. Give you the accelerated version of developmental milestones. Like, because the next position that you got to, that everybody freaked out about was this one. And oh my gosh, you're
Push
gonna
yourself
fall.
up, yeah.
Yeah, right, you pushed yourself up, right, and then you fall over, and now, you have the stability to do that, but that's why like an exercise like a bird dog is so good for us, because it goes back to our roots. So let's actually go there, and we'll just go one at a time. So we'll kind of go in a circle, where your left arm goes up, your right arm goes up, your right leg goes back, your left leg goes back. Okay, just play with that, play with your breathing. That your body will follow your eyes. We're gonna like actively engage them, so think about pushing the floor away. And you rise up. Good. Okay, one more circle around. Back. This is a funny way, you're gonna wag your tail. So rock your hips to one side and then look over that opposite shoulder. You'll feel it in the outside of your hips, you'll feel it kind of in the side of your body stretching. And you can play with your back position here too, so you can kind of arch it. Look, you can sink it down and look. This. Go right or wrong. Yeah, good. Good. Yeah. I like that. Go ahead and take a child's pose. Reset. You can do it. Two big deep breaths here. Back to all fours. My favorite. Right hand.
It's trying to show me pigeon pose, which there was nowhere.
That's a hard
That was
position.
like, oh my
It's a
God,
really hard
God,
position.
I could not.
It's great for us, but it's really hard to get into.
I just couldn't.
Yeah,
It's
it's
sort of comical.
it happening kind of thing. You need a ton of mobility to get into that position. The
I don't.
well, because you haven't used it. That's
Right.
all. You had it at some point. We all did.
Yes, yeah.
But it is a really good position for us to get into. There's building blocks to get you there.
And there was, showed me a way to do it on your back.
On your back,
so,
yeah, the figure four, yeah. That's actually a really good one because there's a lot of building blocks there. Like if you can't do it on your back, you do it in a chair. Right? If you can't do it in a chair, there's ways to modify it in a chair. Play with that rotation of that right knee, right hip.
Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah. We need it. A lot of this stuff, tell me if you feel this way too, like it almost feels like scratching an itch or like satisfying a craving. We get into some of these positions of like, oh, I just needed to do this. Go ahead and switch sides.
You know that we needed to do it.
Yeah, it's just doing it.
But this really seems like it activates a lot of muscles, you know,
So
or a lot
great.
of tightness.
Bang for your buck position. I've told you this before, if I could give the whole world one position to do every day. This is like mind brushing your teeth. Would prevent a whole lot of issues down the road. And part of that reason why, again, this is a functional position you want a baby to get into. The next step is here. Right, and the next step, the reverse is here. So folks who have a hard time getting up and out of the ground have a hard time getting to here. And then stabilizing through here, and then being able to rise up through that. So lots of things. Keep playing again. You can rotate, bring the knee out kind of towards the windows. That one, that outer edge of the foot. And a rotation. We didn't do this on the other side. As rope to your left, rotate over towards the windows. Back to that right. Ready for me in the little seat. cat calves here. About real hunched over. Up real soft. Exhale when you're up and down. Cross of your feet, another preference. but- Reps, right, left, okay. I got a mat for you too, if you want.
Yeah, this is.
Better there? There you go. 2 or 3 more there. Two big inhales. No, let the real fun start. Big inhale, reach up. You exhale it out. One more, biggest breath you take it all day. Exhale it out. Part 1. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Those are really, I'll have to make a video of the rolling stuff, because it's just such a simple. Fundamental movement
Yeah.
that unlocks so many other movements. And I go back to like. When Annie started doing this stuff, and it was just such a big deal. You're actually gonna keep that.
Oh, we're gonna keep the
Yeah,
map?
we're gonna
Okay.
keep it. I'm going to